Okay, so guys, I'm gonna be going to Ace Hardware to get some more belts for like, my animated items like Demonica, especially so I can finish her and stuff. Um, this is just a sample. You're like, well, why don't you just use this one? Well, this one's not gonna work because this is old and worn out. Like, the thing is, if they're too old, worn out, or stretchy, they're not gonna work. And Ace Hardware is where I go to get new belts. They're not clear though; they're black, but still. And there's like a lot of different sizes. So like if it's best for you to take out the belt and the item and when you go there use it as a sample. You don't want to get a belt that's exactly the same size, like I said, since it's old and stretched out. That will cause it not to work, so you might want to get the belt a little bit smaller. But there's a bunch of different ones. Like, if there's some that are kind of stretchy, but there's some that are not even stretchy at all. Don't get the ones that are not stretchy, because those kind of kill the motors, and sometimes the motors can't even move with those. In that case, that's what I was using on that Demonica. I was using a really tight one that wasn't even stretchy, which is probably why she didn't really work with the cable or something like that. I don't know. They just work better if they're not that tight, but they can't be too loose either. But I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I'll show you all the different sizes now. Some Ace Hardwares are different. Like this Ace Hardware, they have them in little what are they called? Um, I can't think of what they're called. Like, not baskets, but like little crates. I don't know. They and you can pick however many you want. You put them in like a little envelope type thing. It's kind of like this, but they're big and they have a lot of them. But like other Ace Hardwares, they come in like a little packet, and those ones you can't really, those ones, I mean, I like getting the ones from those, although it's confusing because sometimes people mix them up, so you don't really know what size you're looking for, because you have to write down the prices on them, and you have to take them to the counter and stuff, and like it's kind of, I mean, the packets are easier, but you cannot. But when they're in those, you can actually see what you're getting. You can try to stretch them and see if they're what you're looking for. But like I said, I'll take you guys with and see. It depends on how crowded it is. If someone's around, if someone's in the aisle looking at me, I'm not going to film it. But yeah, I'll show you where you can get. Like I said, so like I said, some Ace Hardwares have those, and then some come in a packet. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have an Ace Hardware, I don't really know where else you can get these, to be honest, because I've only gotten them at Ace Hardware. Jimmy items like 2008 Jimmy items, like those dropping skull heads. Those belts were so bad they wore out and got bad on the first day of me getting them. That was back in 2008. So like I had to replace the belts right away, but I also used ones that were too tight for them back then. Actually, my first pirate one, it actually killed the motor for the mechanism, and I returned that one for another one. It actually wasn't even, the motor wasn't even dead. It's just the fact that the belt was too tight. That's what I mean. Though if you get a belt that's too tight, it kills the motors. So you can bring a sample. And like I said, these just get too old and stretchy. These usually don't snap, but they can. Like the tight ones do snap, but like this one doesn't look that worn down actually. But like I'm just bringing it as a sample, like what I'm talking about. And when you go there, they don't call them belts. They call them O-rings. They're also used for plumbing and stuff. But yeah, like I said, if your belt is snapped, your item's obviously not going to work. But if it's too stretchy, it's also not going to work properly. That, like I said, like the dropping heads, when they go back up, they'll just slip down. If these are too stretched out or worn out, things like that, it just affects them. So anyways, yeah. Here we are. We're at Ace Hardware. Okay, so I don't exactly always remember where they are, but plumbing. I think they might be a little more over. I know they're on the right, but at the other one they're on the left. So like they're different in each one, but maybe they changed them here too. Maybe they have the packets now too. I don't know. I might have to ask them. They will. Ace Hardware has good customer service. They will help. See, they've got a lot of parts like screws and bolts and shit, so they really have some handy stuff. I think we're getting closer. It's starting to look familiar.
Yeah. These are approximate size on the right on the front.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
You bet.
Found them. So let's see here. Oh, they do come in packets now. Let's see. They used to not. They at some they still might not, but see, those are too thick. Let's see. Oh, these look like those might work. It might be those ones. See, like I said, there's so many sizes, and you can pick a few different sizes just in case. I mean, they're not that expensive. Those are too small. I think. So yeah, this was our newer Ace Hardware. The other one is the ones where they aren't in those little packets, and they put them in the envelope for us. But at the other one, we put them in the envelopes.
Oh, really?
I'm doing a video on this because other people don't really know where to get these and stuff. I got 2 different sizes.
Store is different in town.
Yeah, I know it's a little. Yeah, there was actually more selections behind that one, that whole shelf of them. There was like 3, so they have a lot of selection. But the closest sizes were the first shelf, and so I've got. These are the thinners.
Those people?
See, like
but I don't want them to hear me. Are they hearing me?
See, I got 2 different sizes. See, this one's a little smaller than this one, but these are about as close as you'll get. I mean, it depends on the item that you need a belt for, because the size of the belt will vary, but usually these are the 2 most common sizes, I would think. So yeah. And these are the sizes. Our other Ace Hardware is by our Kirkwood Mall and Party America. Yeah, so they have really good customer service. The guy was there like helping me try to find the right ones the whole time.
Oh yeah, they're really good up at this one.
Yeah. Well, the other one they are too, but.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're very good at Ace Hardware.
Yeah, at first
They have excellent customer service.
he showed me one that was the same size as the sample one I brought, but that one was a really thick one. So I'm like, yeah, that one's not good. Because the thing is, these people don't know that these are. We use these for holiday decorations, not because these are used for like I said, plumbing and stuff, right? Yeah, they don't know that you're using them for holiday decorations, so I don't think they're aware of that. They use those, but yeah. Okay, so if you go in and be like, do you have this belt and it's for Demonica, and they're not gonna know what the hell you're talking about. So yeah.